Okay, much better job, Arwa. Yeah, the outline is quite good. You don't need to say outline, yeah? Why don't you just say the topic of the study, right? So that's the problem there, okay? Introduction, yeah, you have all the main points here. I think the only problem is that you have the results here. The conclusion here was. Let me just put you on pause. The conclusion here is good, but you've missed the main point, which, if you look from the aim, go back up to the aim, to determine the characteristics of MS in Oman and compare it to other countries. Okay, so in the conclusion, you should talk about the clinical features, okay? Features study need to focus on, yeah, you haven't talked about the main features. In the results, you talk about the features. You give us the stats, but you don't mention that those are the most prominent ones. That's the most important thing about the whole study. Yeah, and okay, I won't read through point by point here, but you did a much better job in the introduction. Although I would say that you need to connect your sentences a little bit better, yeah? It sounds a little bit like a machine gun here. Previous studies have shown that the spread of MS is low in Asian and Middle Eastern population. There is no studies about the clinical features of MS in Oman. Where is the connection between this, yeah? The aim of this study is to determine the characteristics of MS in Oman and to compare it with other countries. Good. Okay, that's a good paraphrase. The research included 30 Omani patients. Good. You could say, actually, 30 ethnic Omani patients, just to be clear, from different ages between, so we missed an S here, between the ages of 19 and 42 years old. This study made, okay, we don't make a study, okay? This study was conducted in SQH, not made, okay? From June 2000, okay, it was conducted, there you go, that all patients were seen, okay. There's a grammar problem here. We can just go say all patients were seen and followed up by the doctors in this study, actually, is what they say, not just doctors. Doctors is too general. The data was collected through neurological evaluation and details regarding the place and residency of the family history. Okay, there was also a scale that was used. You might want to mention that if you have the space, okay? It was evident that 12 patients presented with blurred vision, sensory symptoms, and paralysis, I think it says. 5 with ataxia, 3 with diplopia, and 2 with hypoplasia. The research also shows that 10 out of the 30 patients had the optical spinal form of MS. Okay, good. So those are the important facts. Those are the clinical features that were the most important. Excellent, okay? But in your conclusion, you don't say that. You don't say that those are the clinical features that were most prevalent. Yeah, you need to state that very clearly. It's the whole reason they did the study. The evidence may prove that no family cases, were reported. I'm not sure what you mean by that, okay? The study demonstrates that the genetic factor is an unexpected factor. Okay, that's important. Based on the findings, author's recommendation to increase awareness of MS. Okay, more worldwide. Okay, there's a couple of recommendations. I think you're missing that, and also in the conclusion, the main point. Okay, but all in all, very good, much improved. Yeah, again, look over the key points and let's see how we do on the next one. Good job.